Yeah, good. How are you?
Hot.
What is your score?
2-0 loss.
Oh.
So pretty good actually. We're playing Bromley and Beckham.
Oh, they're quite good.
And they're in the National League.
Oh, that's really good.
So with
You're
a
happy
pretty
with
shit
that?
team as well. Everyone's all staggered. So
Never helps, does it?
alright actually.
Well, that's pretty good then, at least.
Commentary, love it.
I know. And my partner in crime is going to rock up at the last minute, sadly. Training part. Thank you very much.
All good, Lauren?
Pretty touch and go. Right,
Yep. Okay. Mhm. So basically, I'm not allowed to sit down because I've got too many mics and wires. Yep. I can hear you, yeah. Hi, Tony. Pardon? She is driving here. She's going to get here at the last minute. Brilliantly. Do we have? Do you know on this thing? Are those all the correct numbers for Loughborough? Or should be?
I can only
Okay.
say they are.
Cool. So
I
let's
don't
see.
know what their actual.
Maybe Peta 33. Well, I've just gone off their Instagram post. Is that their coach there? Okay. Yeah, we don't have a printout. They're like starting lineup. I mean, squad list. I was going to ask them. I'm just going down there. Can I go down there? It's got to check. These all the girls that are playing today, and are they the
East Grinstead Hockey Club is a field hockey club in Sussex. It's been around since 1897.
Actually, the club is like a family. It's very, very close-knit.
We've got 7 indoor titles in a row. I mean, we are the ones that everyone wants to come out and beat.
Such a friendly, open club. You've got kids knee-high playing around with sticks.
I was one of those little kids who would just stand there and run around with my little miniature stick to join in, and it just kicked off from there.
Yeah, it's a real family club.
You've got to train hard, you've got to train like you're going to play, and some. So when it gets to a game, it's actually the easy part.
I love being able to express myself on the pitch.
If you enjoy something, you will be more successful at it. I mean, for us, this is just the start of the record and the legacy. We want to continue going on and on and on, and we really want to cement ourselves as the best ever in England.
The world is constantly in motion, moving fast, and it all runs on data. By the power of technology, we bring people together, wherever they are, and keep the data they depend on flowing round the clock. Our data center, cloud and mobility solutions support business-critical functions in the most innovative and demanding sectors, from genetic science and cancer research to autonomous vehicles and space exploration. We build automated data centers, driving sustainable energy, helping to conserve our planet. Our technology connects you to the data and the people you need, safely, securely, and reliably. Focus, powering your digital transformation.
Cisco Meraki began with the pursuit of revolutionary new technology, 100% cloud-managed IT.
Basically an entire network under a single pane of glass.
After more than a decade in business, Meraki continues to innovate, delivering the simplest, most powerful solutions around.
Helping our customers stay ahead of the curve as demands continue to grow.
This means that wireless is expertly designed and engineered, optimized for the real world.
Which means a better user experience, and it's easier to set up.
Meraki's best-in-class network security is updated automatically, giving you a powerful defense and peace of mind.
So no matter the vulnerability, we're always working to keep you covered.
and ambitious goals don't require cumbersome tools and a team of experts to achieve.
So you can finally get rid of all of these.
Now your networks can be configured in minutes, even for hundreds of sites around the world.
Wait, really?
Yes, really. Plus, you can manage your networks from anywhere.
Seriously, Dad?
I was just trying to finish something up.
Today, IT isn't just racks and cables in a server room. It's working with sales, marketing, and the C-suite to solve business problems. It's intelligent insights giving you an edge in decision-making. It's giving you time back to focus on the work that really matters. It's powerful technology for everyone. So get smart and work simple.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our live stream today of East Grinstead Ladies versus Loughborough Hockey Club. It's a lovely afternoon today. The sun is shining. Our teams are getting nice and warmed up. Bit of a sweat on. Loughborough, you can see, have a bit of a game going on. Very exciting game today. Start this season. We have had 11 months off since our last Premier League fixture. So I'm sure everyone's excited to get back into some action-packed hockey. Loughborough, always a difficult team to play against, as they are a university side, fit. Quite a few of them are new additions to their team. They look like they've got 4 or 5 new additions to their team today that are in that starting squad. They've also got quite a few players who are in the development program and are obviously playing to a high level quite frequently. Plus they have their 3 internationals, Charlotte Watson, Catherine Ledesma, and Izzy Petter, the bronze medalist in Tokyo this year. Looking forward to seeing what they have to offer today as they meet East Grinstead. East Grinstead, we have Ellie Raya, of course, who won bronze as well in Tokyo this year. Quite an integral part of that, producing some outstanding goals, as well as setting up some other goals for the team. Sophie Bray, we all know her. She loves to score a goal. Keep an eye out for number 19. I'm sure she will put on some outstanding hockey for you today. Our other bronze medalist, Laura Unsworth, sadly not here today due to other commitments. She will be missed on the pitch as always, but hopefully East Grinstead have a strong enough squad to make up for missing her. A couple of new recruits for East Grinstead this season. We have Guadalupe, who comes from Argentina, from now on called G, as her friends and family call her. So G, will be looking forward to seeing her skills out on the pitch. Watch out for number 7. We also have Alex Moutzer. She's returned from Nottingham, sorry. And she is not playing today. However, it's always good to have some returning players come back and rejoin the club again. It's always good to know that club atmosphere is strong. Jo Westwood, she's joining us from Holcombe. She's made that transfer over, and we're really looking forward to having her expertise and her experience out on the pitch today, and looking forward to seeing her gelling with the East Grinstead team. Other than that, everyone else is same old. Couple of old Loughborough players, Laura Myers, Gilly Nicholson, and Ellie Raya, of course. Always always good when you play against your old club to see those battles out on the pitch. So look forward to those. We have only a couple of minutes to go, about 10 minutes to go until the start of the game. Hopefully it will be an action-packed goal fest today, and don't forget to click subscribe on our link, and we hope to see many of you following along today on our live stream. Shall we talk again? I've muted myself. Yeah, I'll talk about the league structure and stuff like that. So obviously last season ended in about October due to COVID, but there was actually a change in the league structure. So this season the Premier League is made up of 11 teams, normally 10, but it's made up of 11 teams. They will each play each other once before Christmas. After that they'll obviously have a ranking. The top 6 place teams will go into a pool together, and the lower 5 place teams will go into a pool together. And each of these, within their groups, they will play each other twice up until April. So the beginning of the season is, every game is really crucial due to the fact that every team will be fighting for that top 6th place to ensure that they can fight for that top spot and finals. So very, very important before Christmas to make every single game count and get points in the scoreboard. So that is our new league structure for the season. East Grinstead are actually heading to France at the end of September this year to Lille, so in a week or two's time. They will be playing in the European Club Trophy competition. This is because in the 2019-2020 season they ended second in the league, so in the normal league they ended second. So they get put through along with Surbiton or Surbiton goes into the other competition, but East Grinstead are going into the Club Trophy champs. And the format is still to be decided, apparently, but that will be beginning on about the 29th of September. Due to last year us finishing in about October, East Grinstead were top of the league when the season had to come to a close. So we've actually been put through and qualified for the other trophy again in Easter next year. So hopefully our team can build up a lot in order to put on a good show in Easter as well. So September 1st, and then as a delayed competition, and then hopefully our sights on Easter as well. Obviously all that is good and well, but we need to do the business while we are in the normal league, during normal league time. So just under 4 minutes to go. All the teams are getting warmed up. Goalkeepers are looking sharp. You can see short corner practices. Not giving too much away from both teams, just a couple of shots off the top. Obviously I'm sure they've got lots of tricks up their sleeve, Loughborough, and we'll have to wait and see what they've got to offer. It's set to be an exciting game today. I think it might be a game of strikers with Izzy Petter up front and Sophie Bray, Ellie Rea. It looks to be a very fast-paced game. Lovely to see spectators around again. I think the last time we live streamed there weren't any spectators. So brilliant to see that the stands are starting to have people. Lovely to have everyone around supporting us back in that club field. That's why we play the sports that we do, because of the people that make it happen. We've also got some lovely ball girls. I think these are our under 12 girls from East Grinstead. Saturdays to opportunity for them to see current international playing for their club. To keep. Especially just joining the conversation. Enough about Loughborough. We've got 2 minutes to go on the clock, and we are very excited here. There's no moving the things we can do. We are already aware of their starting lineup. Duggan, it's so good to have you on board because straight away I've realised I haven't even introduced myself. I've been talking for the last 10 minutes without even telling anyone who I am. That might be a good thing for anyone that knows me. However, I am Pippa Chapman and this is Becky Duggan, and you have us to keep you entertained throughout the afternoon. Looking like teams are just settling into final team talk, final words of wisdom from the coaches and the captains, and getting ready to take the pitch to begin. Here watching as well, just 3 years old, in his for the first time. It's just been handed down by my daughter to him, which is a very lovely moment for me to watch. We've got quite a few spectators. It's a beautiful afternoon today. I'm hoping the first quarter we're going to be nice and quick, really ready, moving the ball nice and quickly and straight into some circle entries and some upgrades into some corners and goals. I'm very excited to see the girls up there. So let's get that, we'll get into position now. A final word from the coach, Mary down there on the bench. really miss them in purple, can you?
No, although I'm not that keen on the colour otherwise.
Is purple not really your colour?
No, similar, yeah, I don't know. You know they're actually banning green kits in football. You can't see it as well.
Didn't know that.
So here we go, some last words of wisdom, no doubt, from very experienced social play, Captain CCC. Or they tend to be very fit and very scared to do what they today. Set the tempo and give the team the insight.
Ellie Rea, G, Guadalupe, and Ron, as we like to call her, across the middle, as well as Autumn. This is her debut for the first team women in a Premier League game, and Courtney, and obviously our captain Bray as our starting lineup up front. Joe's on the left-hand corner.
Number 32.
Loughborough just playing the ball backwards, regaining possession, settling themselves into the game.
By all accounts, there's 4 new players in the Loughborough team who will be looking to have an impact in their first few minutes, no doubt, in the league. As expected, it's a very quick and energetic game. Loughborough pushing very hard. 3 around her there. She just had the ball.
Loughborough having to retreat there as Sophie ran towards him. Good first touch from Courtney, but just dispossessed. That Petter on the ball, she's given a good early ball.
And they're not going to beat Irish
Ball.
again. Ellie Rea. Such an athletic player. Number 13 out here receiving the ball again. So having won the ball, she is now in possession for us. And a really good lead there from Autumn, who's on her debut. Really strong lead. Didn't
Make that connection.
quite, but we're still in possession.
Yeah, Chloe's such a great person to play with, isn't she? 'Cause she's got so much experience and she's very calm and cool under pressure. Oh, loose ball in the circle. Yeah, that's Alice Rolfe up there. She's also part of the development programme, so not one you want to leave lurking on their own up front, I don't think. Good pressure on the ball. Well picked by Joe Westwood. Defender's not 5 there, so Joe's won that ball. Really hard to receive those area balls under pressure, but she's done that really. That significant.
Go,
Good leg back, ladies, good legs. Good hand, good job. Double team there. Anna Johnny available.
That should be fine.
And reset the high. Let's take a four, I think, Clark. Go on. And reset the high, Daddy. Reset the high. Spaces to play. Squeeze in, help Daddy. Now protect the middle, let's go! Lot wider. Lot wider. Good. Yes, Les, good job. Jump forward. Keep the height, Ralphie, good job. Jump forward. And squeeze, squeeze, baby, squeeze, come across. Keep going, Rob, there you are. Time to go. And the tempo, please, Loughborough. Tempo. And jump forward, let's go, jump forward! Can we play quick? Can you be more aggressive here, right? Can you get into that ball, half that position? There we go. Good, ladies. Keep it to the middle. That's good. Good job. Let's go, Shab.
starting the second quarter again, just a score update. 1-0 to East Grinstead, the goal scored by Sophie Bray, number 19. Slightly loose ball, but Jojo Davis is there to pick it up. Keeps us in possession. Harriet just playing the ball around the back. To the ball's now with Bridget Blackwood. Tries to fire that ball down the line, but just to possess. Oh, brilliantly won by G. Oh, brilliant touch. Can she get there? Good pace down that right-hand side. Can she make a connection? Yes, she can. Can Ron get something off this maybe?
Great transfer, and Irish shot and goal. It's gone right across the face of the goal. Good save from the keeper there.
Beautiful hockey there by creating that turnover and making that connection, that circle Ron. Nearly getting that ball. Fired in from Joe Westwood, well defended by Loughborough, and off with another long corner. High press there, a lot of pressure on from the Loughborough girls.
Well done, Joe.
Loughborough, getting back in position. Loughborough again stretching that pitch nice and high. Pressure from Courtney. Backwards rather than passing off. Well picked up from Irish. Can she make that? Secure that ball?
Oh, that was a bit cheeky.
Bit of a challenge there from the Loughborough number 21. I think that is Beth Alexander. Oh, she's new. Wonder if she'll be getting a fine from her Loughborough teammates.
I have to say, I like the way that Chloe Irish picked up her stick there. It was very, very smart looking. We've moved up onto the roof now as commentators, just so we get a little bit of a better view. And I have to say, I feel divine up here. It's great.
Hopefully better audio.
And set high, do the right things. Ladies.
Great work rate again from Sophie and the rest of the girls having their line. As you can see, all 11 of them, goal side, ready to intercept these passes.
Loose ball, Harriet Mitchell there to clean it up. Sophie Bray always seems very calm on her receive. Every ball that she receives is almost like it's glued to her stick. No advantage there for the Loughborough team.
Possession here, ladies.
Again, Eastman's behind the ball.
Not too wide, Lorna, not too wide. Give us some space wide.
Lovely area. She's managed to keep it in. It's fantastic. That's really good.
Really
good. And big up from Chloe. Okay, Irish at the back there. Keeping possession with a nice innocent passing across.
Irish is very comfortable in that left defender position. I think she's an excellent indoor player as well, and I think her eye for the ball is outstanding. She loves just picking the ball in the air. You think you're going to get past her, and somehow she manages to get a touch on it.
You're right, she kind of dances people into a trance, I think, and she steals the ball. Really good hard worker. So it very much does look like Loughborough are going to try and pass their way into the goal. As you can see, we haven't had many of them run with the ball, though number 7 may be wrong here. It's very much the last third seems to be they're looking for a crash ball and for somebody to be on the end of it. But we haven't as yet had any shots on target from Loughborough.
Ball picked up by G there.
I think at least 4. Is that right, Bit? I'd say so. A couple of short corners and a couple from free play as well. That's really good pressure there from Jojo. Unlucky not to pick that up there. But it's another chance for us to reset, get our press line right.
Very interesting for the younger viewers that are watching. The amount of communication going on and talking. It might look like everyone's just standing in their own position, but actually a lot of communicating from defence to the midfield to attacking. Just constant communication, especially from the goalkeepers going on. Very important skill to have in a team. Oh dear, a last-ditch tackle there from Chloe. Sad.
33 deserved that. And it was a bit of a lazy wave of a stick to given away that short corner.
Yeah, I'm not surprised as that's Izzy Petter, our other bronze medalist. So you can't be putting any lazy tackles against her because she is a very smart, skillful player. So Loughborough here with their first short corner opportunity. Are they going to go for a double castle? East Grinstead, are they going to run a 3-1?
They've got, as you can see here, they've got 2 castles set up, and they've got number 10 and number 14 ready to strike. So it looks like both are flickers, but it may be that they change their hands as the strike comes in, and EG with a 3-1 set up. Yeah.
Far castle, slip behind.
Very good.
Good reactions there from Myers.
From point blank range there, really took a shot, so the goalkeeper shoots into log. Good decision it worked out to be, but it was deemed dangerous. That's why it's a re-award of a short corner. So it'll be interesting to see what they opt for this time. EG obviously wise to the fact that she dummied the flick and it was a wrap around her back slip, and she, number 14, didn't flick. She was actually looking to slap it. So they're looking for tips and touches from 23 and 12, and they've opted for the same again. It's gone right through to 23 on the right post, but unfortunately for them, it has just been touched wide. Sophie Bray's on that left post as well.
Yeah.
Pip, she's got a lot of roles, very, very important roles. So the left post player, you've got to have really good coordination, be very brave, and she certainly is that player all around the pitch, both in attack and defence. So well done to her for holding her ground.
Oh, beautiful ball through from Jo Westwood, just to Irish and just ahead of those Loughborough players to give us more of an attacking edge.
And
Ball
good
Bridget
there
into
from
G again. She's been really good so far. Made a couple of key intercepts and charging out. I'll tap forward, help to set it.
It's nice to see the EG girls there string together about 15, 16 passes in a row there, and it's led to a really, really excellent circle entry, which unfortunately came to nothing on that instance, but it was brilliant to see them transfer the ball so nicely. It'd be nice to see the girls just tot up a few passes, keep possession, get everybody really comfortable in this game, and have those Loughborough girls running. It's not a cold day today. They're going to be feeling their running, that's for sure. Good pick there as that's crossed into the D on reverse. But she is in trouble. She's surrounded by 3 players, but she's managed to get herself out. Number 25, that was a lovely bit of play from her there.
Good pressure up front from G again. Just keeping that defender with her back to the rest of the pitch so she can't actually see her option.
Keep your spin, stretch it for us.
Grinstead squeezing into the bottom left corner.
Good, Maddie.
That high player that we spoke about earlier. Lucky for
just enough to move the ball's course enough that the girl mistracked it. The Loughborough forward, which has then given possession back to EG with a free hit with Bridget, who will be breathing a sigh of relief, that's for sure. So here we go, back 4, just transferring the ball nicely, really confidently. Error there on our behalf.
An error, but sometimes it's a choice between either the ball gets past you or the player, but not both. And I think Jo had to really put her body on the line there after that mistake, and she did well there, I think, to stop that attack.
Be ready.
Lovely circle entry again, and they've just, unfortunately for Loughborough, but fortunately for EG, just missed out on that final connection at the end there.
16 for East Grinstead, Harriet Mitchell on the ball. The Irish leading into that midfield position there to give her an option. Great little touch over the stick there from Irish, and good receive from Jo. Never easy receiving the ball in the air in that left defender position. Lovely drive to keep possession there from Harriet Mitchell, driving out of defence.
Really strong. Very dependable, Harriet, I have to say. She's somebody who you really do trust to make those last-ditch tackles. Also in possession, she's going to either keep the ball or win a free hit. Ball working its way down the right-hand side, and another turnover, but it's one back again. Yeah, he's a lovely player.
Made a number of
it really helped our attack.
Chloe the Irish.
From Irish?
Yeah, not a bad effort that. She's gone straight away for her reverse, but it would have been nice to see it on target or across the goal, so we could have looked to get some rebounds in. And here we go, we're going to build again. EG are definitely pressing slightly high, you may have noticed. So now can you see that everybody is ahead of the 25? So it might be that for these last 5 minutes they try and push to get that second goal.
Lovely skills there from Izzy Pester again through that midfield, but sadly just too many EG numbers around her. She did get past the first one or two. Ron on the ball now, Lydia McDonald.
That was really nice to see actually, because as you saw, Chloe received the ball. She already knew what she was going to do with it, and she floated it into that next area. Ron was already leading ahead into that space on the right-hand side, knowing that that should be a pace that's occupied. That linkage was amazing, because the players genuinely did not know for certain that the player was there in advance. So really good anticipation play there.
Made us possess there just outside our circle, but working that really hard to put pressure on that ball carrier, number 13, Alice Roll.
As a team, EG have been super impressive, both as unit play, individually. It's been a really good show so far in this first half.
That turn from Eddie Ray gets you every time as a defender, doesn't it?
Autumn just trying to make that first time reflection, make that connection, but just got the wrong angle there.
40 step left one, help! 40 left one! 40 left one!
Oh, again, G with that turnover.
You have to work those balls!
A magic job in the team. Just make
Stay
it
tight!
turnover. Oh, and another beautiful goal. I think Sophie Gray did just coach that. Going in, I think Sophie had a little pop at that goal.
And as we were just...
That all came through G's
beautiful connections in the circle, put the ball across and get in on those deflections. Putting that ball in the air always makes it that much more difficult to save.
That press we were just talking about has really paid off for EG. So now going into half time, well hopefully 5 minutes to play, already 2-0. Very well played by the EG girls and well worth that extra work rate.
Yep,
lovely again from Courtney, great upgrade.
Good, Maddie. Who's covering the window there?
Oh, very high pressure there from Loughborough, but we still chose to try and play it across. Obviously that didn't pay off. EG girls working really hard to get back. That's good to see.
Stay narrow, Ellen, stay narrow. Narrow, narrow, narrow.
Good pressure there from Alice Walton earlier. She's a youngster as well. Loughborough on the ball was beaten one player. Oh, again dispossessed by G. Those crucial little touches, she reads the game so well and has such a good eye for the ball that she's just making those crucial midfield interceptions. Here she comes to have a very deserved break. I think, you know, as much as Sophie Bray scored the 2 goals, I think a lot of credit needs to go to G for making those turnovers and setting up those goals. Ball's coming out, Irish on the ball in that left defender position. Courtney turned strong, but nearly a good tackle from Loughborough, but just turned around. Early ball from Irish to Ron. Alice on the ball, just dispossessed by the Loughborough defence. Nice little bit of skill there from number 21 from Loughborough to win a bit more of another advantage. And Beth Alizana, she's a new recruit for Loughborough, so she'll be pleased to be putting on a good performance.
Loughborough has made 5 subs in the last 3 minutes here. So they're going to be looking to have some sort of something to show at half time. So it's 3 minutes to play. Chloe on the ball. I think they're going to be sensible now, the EG girls. They've obviously played their way into being 2-0 ahead. Keeping the ball in this back 2 here with Harriet and Chloe. Both were very reliable. And they would happily do this all day. So they're going to have to be pressed. And as they press, I'm sure the back 2 will find those gaps they have now. Really confident and competent on the ball.
Ooh.
However, we've just been turned over there.
Big turnover there from Loughborough in a key position. That's not where we want to be turned over. Well covered from the defenders. Gilly there in space on the right-hand side. Ball into Robin Bentley. Dispossessed by the Loughborough at number 3.
Really good from Alice there, really good. And we're in the last 2 minutes now. Chloe sensibly leaving the ball for Loughborough to get. That's her experience talking there. 2 minutes on the clock. And here we go. So as you can see, EG are sitting back. They're going to see out this last 2 minutes, is their hope. And that brush ball there is going to be picked up into the circle. Another really good cross, which has been picked up by number 5. Lifted into the
lucky
defender. So it has been turned over again. EG come out with the ball, and Chloe will be calming this defence here.
Yeah, so
no need to rush.
We spoke earlier about Loughborough just failing to make those connections, but we can see when they do make those connections in the circle how threatening they can be there. A little bit low, and that would have been a short corner for them. So making those connections up front will be key for Loughborough if they want to turn over this 2-0 deficit at the moment.
And the interesting thing that Pip says there is the connections. So you may have noticed that actually this one girl, and there was another girl still there that was free, and then there was another girl as well. So actually, all in all, as that ball went across, there were 3 other girls in that circle. They've worked very, very hard, the Loughborough girls. Looking for a circle entry, Loughborough, before this half-time.
No, can we hang on just for another couple of minutes? Yeah, just 2 minutes and then do it.
Pause time.
Yeah, thank you.
Less than 2 minutes to go now. Ball into Izzy Petter, well dispossessed by Irish, by Chloe. But again, you can see that Izzy Petter, that experience, not giving up. Great save from Myers, having to get a low to the ground and getting that ball clearing across the right-hand side. Good strike there from number 24, Maddie Goodman. Just key getting those shots on target at the moment for Loughborough. Well left there by EG. EG will be looking to just slow down a little bit, not rush, to take any of these balls. You can see Chloe, gentle jog to get the ball. And they will be looking to just keep possession here as they play out the final seconds. There we go. There's our half-time whistle. And East Grinstead go into half.
I've got Paw Patrol downloaded on Sunday. It won't be really. It'll be alright. They find that stacking around. That doesn't require internet. You can download it on do you want to send me I don't like not being. I couldn't hear what you were saying, and you couldn't hear what I was saying. Like actually, within half the mic, was like, yeah, I preferred it. Or earlier, because we were looking at each other and like, let's try and do that. Because it's too far away, you can't. And then like, you can't finish each other's sentences like you're there. Yeah. Really hard then. Yeah. I'm not sure. schoolboy error.
Bit of a failed aerial there. Rather capitalises, passes the ball to Portman. One on the ball again in that far corner, dispossessed by the Loughborough defender. Ball picked up from Joe Westwood, having a good game there in defence.
Lovely from Chloe there, following in a really good line. Was never going to be intercepted, and a great ball into the circle. Very well picked up.
Anywhere on the ball, that little aerial skills with his speed again, coming down that right hand side. Grinstead ball, Chloe Palmer on the ball.
Hannah, tuck in the middle! Tuck in the middle, Hannah!
Through ball just not picked up on the 25. Loughborough on their attack now.
Come forward!
That left, all that high player. East Grinstead getting numbers back into that circle. Good aerial skills from the Loughborough player. Ooh, a swing and a miss.
My goodness me, that was quite close there. There's quite a few girls there that didn't move their feet quite enough to get into that tackle. So, E.G. a bit of a lucky escape there. They're not going to want to see that happen again.
I think those aerial skills up there, number 12. That was Charlotte Watson, another GB player. So one to watch. You don't want her to be in the ball on her own near the circle.
Ideally not Pip, you are correct. Here goes safe down on the left-hand side this time. Oh yeah, it's Ron. And she's got a long corner. I think she was hoping there to win a short corner, which was obviously a great idea and what we're looking to do here. And Loughborough have sunk very, very, very deep, as you can see. So it's going to be an interesting time. They're going to have to work their opportunities here, E.G., and be patient with the ball. Not going to get anything out of crashing the ball into the circle. What a lovely bit of skill from Ellie there. And Bridget, and an open goal. And she scored on her debut! That was class. Well done, Autumn. So calm. Literally just flicked that in, even though the goalie tried to get across. No chance. 3-0 EG. That is a big, big goal, that. I mean, they're now 3 for the goods. They're going to have to chase this down and stay around up there. And they haven't had that energy in this start. Not at all.
Again, just that Ellie Ray, that little dig over stick, Bridget Blackwood, overlapping on that right-hand side to pick the ball from the baseline. Autumn, cool, calm collection. Looks like she's got a lot of fans in the crowd. Not surprised with her debut. She's a homegrown Grinstead player, and so brilliant to see her score on her debut. Could have been 2, but Sophie shot the first one, so she made sure to get on the score sheet this time.
Uja keeping up this intensity, as you can see, and it is down the right-hand side with Ron, and she is on. Oh, unfortunately ran into a flat stick, and it has been dispossessed. Loughborough do not have the options they're wanting right away. There aren't many gaps in the CG team, and they keep trying to aerial it, and unfortunately for them, they are turning over the ball because they are either too close in either the receipt or in making the aerial. And we're going across to the left, which is really nice to see because EG are happy to attack down both sides. And I think that is the threat that Loughborough are finding very tricky, having the energy to cover both sides of the pitch. And then when it's not obviously going down the sides, it goes straight down those gaps in the middle. And they've got some lovely players, EG, who are just capable of creating gaps. And with that girl in the white headband over there for Loughborough did exactly the same. Some lovely little intricate skills to get through the gap.
And for any youngsters watching, that key awareness of beating that player and then passing the ball on, so important. She beat that defender and then moved it on to help her team attack. G on the ball again. Good.
Number 7 has had a very, very impressive game today. Her athleticism has really shown. And as you can see, if you just track her, She is everywhere on the pitch, always offering. Autumn has trapped that horrible bouncing ball again and had another excellent shot and save by the goalkeeper. She is having a real impact in this game, Autumn. I'm really happy for her that she has done so well. And interestingly, that it didn't go EG's way. I think the crowd and I both expected that. It looked like it had lifted off her stick and hit her on the foot, wouldn't you say, Pip?
Yeah, two bits of some vision there. One from Courtney to pass that ball into the right from midfield, and then Ron just firing that ball into the circle and making that connection with Autumn. Very key. East Grinstead now needing to get back behind the ball, working hard to get forward, but again...
Sophie! Autumn! This is going to be a goal, guys.
Going to get a number two.
What a lovely, lovely bit of team play. Autumn selflessly there. Could have had the shot herself, but sensibly attracted the goalkeeper. There's no... Penalty flicks, so the goalkeeper, as you can see, taking up her place. Her feet have to be on the line, and that is slotted. No chance for the keeper there. She's gone with her feet, decided not to drive, and she's gone to the left beautifully there. It is now 4-0, and I'm struggling to see that Loughborough are going to find their way back into the game, but it has been a really, really outstanding performance by EG today. They seem to be playing with better connections and better than I've ever seen before.
Question for you, Duggan. Which is harder, being the penalty taker or the goalkeeper? Which do you think has got the most pressure?
Well, for me, I don't really feel pressure when you're the goalkeeper, because basically you're probably expected to score, and as goalkeepers, you've just got to think, I'm going to get this. And my ratio, I have to say, is pretty decent.
Yeah, fair enough. You've got to be a bit of a nutter to win, don't you?
You do.
You've got to have a lot of confidence.
You do. And also you've got to have a little bit of a mind-reading idea of where you think they're going to go, and you've got to back yourself and go for it. No good just standing there thinking, oh, they're going to score this. You've got to spot not just the ball, but like choose a little place on the ball, look at it intently, focus, balance, and go for it.
That was a beautiful ball through from Ellie Ray on a reverse stick flat, just not picked up at the top.
She's having a great game. And that's the unfortunate thing, I think, for Loughborough. They're finding quite a few of these players are playing so well, aren't they? There's nobody who's being carried by the EG team today. They are really having a team.
Oh, well stepped again, G. G's making a running for the player of the match for me so far.
Yeah, I agree. She's one of those silent players that is not obviously on the score sheet, but she has been intricate to every single attack and defence. Not every single, but the majority of every attack and defence. And she is positioning herself. Even now, as you can see, the ball is going off the pitch. She's not walking. She's getting herself in position. She's looking over both her shoulders. She's thinking, what am I going to do when I get it? And she will get it. Here it comes.
So often all the glory goes to the forwards, doesn't it? But the midfielders often get overlooked sometimes.
Do they now, Pat? Is that you?
I've never played in midfield, so it's fine. It's too much running in the midfield for me.
Lovely idea, but well read by the Loughborough defender there, who's come out really nicely with the ball. Well played there by number 17, followed by number 12. And it's quite a high press still from EG. I think they're still hungry for more. Really good step up there from Chloe Irish. And they won the ball, but it's quickly turned over. Some lovely bit of step up as well from number 17, who again did a bit of work in their bottom left-hand corner earlier. But unfortunately for Loughborough, it's run out to nothing. So it goes up the back of the pitch with a bit of miscontrol. She's got her head up looking to cross. Unfortunate, because they did actually deserve probably something out of that. Loughborough pressing very, very high. which didn't work out for them in that instance because the first line was beaten straight away. And as you can see, these skills are lovely. But they have very high players now, Loughborough, so they are going to have the ability to counter-attack very quickly. There's going to be a lot of transitions. So EG need to stay calm, take it easy, keep your possession, and keep moving that ball on.
Get the go, 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 let's go. Get the white touch and pull the ball in there.
Another Loughborough free hit. Number 25 is going to take it. And she's transferring the ball around the back. I've been impressed actually by the Loughborough number 14. She's been quite solid in defence as well. In good position. And that's not quite trapped at the top there, giving EG a free ball to pick up loose, and she's gone to the corner with it, but has been dispossessed. But unfortunately for Loughborough, again, it comes to nothing. She's surrounded by 3 players and she tries to take on reversal, which goes inside that near face. High press again, as you can see. But EG are playing easily through it at the moment, finding little pockets of space to go in and out, in and out.
It's funny, from the view up on the tower, it does seem like East Grinstead have been given a lot of space to play, and perhaps that's why they are finding their connections a lot easier. Loughborough still struggling a little bit, as you can see there. Nice idea, but not communicated with the player behind her. G on the ball, staying calm, flowing out, and all the way back to Harriet Mitchell.
Yep, go across, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
EG still have so many numbers. When they are turning it over, they're going to struggle to have a good opportunity at goal. They've just looked a little bit more threatening and a little bit more something about them in that final third, wouldn't you say, Pip, EG?
Yeah.
Purposeful in their carrying of the ball. And that is really well read again by, like we said, one of the very influential players for EG, number 7.
I think when your team does go 4-0 up, I think you do start to feel a bit more comfortable in the circle. You start to take more risks, and sometimes that can not be very helpful to the defensive team because you don't know what they're going to do. I think sometimes when the score stays at 0-0, you get more nervous to try something new. But now that we're 4-0 up, you might be seeing some flair in the circle now. Not that we haven't seen flair from Sophie Bray, of course, but her usual flair is everybody else's outstanding. Sophie Bray dispossessed Loughborough again. Ooh, just called back. Umpire just making that call to bring the ball back. You know, not allowing Sophie that run into the circle. Ellie Rare on the ball, and it goes for a long corner.
Goalkeeper of Loughborough is trying to shield the area during the course of the day, and it is now going to be affecting the vision of the goalkeeper as people are entering that circle, so going to have to be very careful.
Oh, there's a player down in the circle.
She's just scored a goal, but the whistle had just gone.
So there's a clash of sticks. The player went down just before Ellie got into the circle, and the players are trying to protect her there. So they've just called time while they check on our player. It looks to be Robin Bentley, I think. Yep, she's up. That's always a good sign. No sign of blood. However, she has been called off. Just to make sure, check her over, make sure she's doing okay. Ron coming on for a number 23. Players have to wait, obviously, for the whistle to go again, so they can start time again.
And they're going to have to decide how they restart this as well, because that was obviously a big advantage to EG at that point. A circle carry from Ellie into the circle. So, luckily, it's not a game where it's super close at the moment, but you never quite know. As you can see, the players are discussing what would be a fair outcome from this free hit. And they have played it back to Gilly, and that is a good outcome. Very fair play.
Gentleman's agreement, we'd say. So obviously they've just agreed that Loughborough played the ball out to Gilly, and they'd go from there. Harriet Mitchell on the ball. keeping possession, out to Chloe Palmer and sending it right to Gilly. Ellie making that little lead. Gilly just not getting enough touch on it. However, she's won it back again. It's always good for that second phase. If you don't quite win it the first time, coming back for the second bite of the cherry. Irish making a good lead towards the ball there to receive it nice and strong, protecting the ball. Just keeping possession. And again, Loughborough girls just getting in the way there, and the ball goes for another long corner. Seem to be stuck in this corner a little bit, this long corner. Just playing the ball round. Loughborough there trying to cut the ball going left, but Chloe with excellent vision manages to get it all the way across to Jo Westwood, who fires it in. Loughborough turn the ball over and they're on the counter-attack. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Beat G. Hasn't happened very often that G's been beaten in this game, but Jo Westwood is there just to clean up a little bit of a mess and to just settle EG's hearts again. Little drop ball back to G. Lovely little bit of skill, individual skill there to beat the Loughborough player. Irish firing that ball into the D, but it's picked up by the Loughborough player, and it's a 16-yard hit out for Team Loughborough.
3 minutes to play until the end of the third quarter, and as you can see, the substitutions have been thick and fast. It's a conversation I think Pip and I have had quite a few times around teams and squads. Sometimes substitutions do work well because obviously you're giving your best when you're on your pitch. You know you're going to be on there for 5-10 minutes, so it can work in your favour. Other times, Pip, we've had the discussion that sometimes you just can't quite feel your way into the game, and if you, in that 5-10 minutes, you've sprinted around, you've never actually touched the ball, it can be a bit disheartening. You then have to sit down for another 10 minutes before you get another chance or opportunity to have an impact on the game. Wouldn't you say, Pip?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think a lot of people think it's just a case of putting people on an awful, but for coaches is it a lot more to think about the connections and which players are on with other players at the same time, making sure that they're playing with people that they're comfortable with. Certain players play really well together, and even if you are on for 5 minutes, you can make those connections with specific players. If perhaps you played with many years, you know where that player's going to be, and that makes being on for short bursts that much easier. As the season goes on, everyone gets used to playing together that little bit more, and it does become easier. But yeah, I think it depends on the type of person that you are as well, and how the game's going. If particularly as a forward, if we're getting a lot of ball forward, then it's okay because you might be a little bit
Pip's right there to point out about player combinations, because obviously we all have different strengths and different weaknesses, so it's important for coaches to think through who complement who when you're people on. And when you are making that many substitutions, you must have to do a whole number of calculations and thoughts about who are better combinations with who. Whereas EG, if you have a look around the team, I note that there's well, certainly 3 of the back 4 have remained on for all of the game to date, and I'd say 3 of the other players have also been on for the majority of the game as well. So it's very interesting to see the 2 different coaches' tactics and how that has played out. I think Pip's point about stages of the season and where people are as well, it may work in Loughborough's favour on the second leg when Loughborough at home, and they've obviously gotten used to the fact that they're going to have to give it a turn and then come off. Whereas the experienced players have definitely been telling in this game.
Good interception from Alice there, ball to Courtney, EG on the attack again, ball to Sophie Bray. Can she work her magic? Yes, she can. Somehow, no one knows how, but she's managed to find some space and she's managed to win a corner. I don't know how she does it. It's as though she has some... Not something I think I'm brave enough to do.
No.
But obviously complete dedication there to put a body on the line to try and score that goal. Not enough, sadly. East Grinstead going to the three-quarter time at 4-0 up. Can you hear that? I can hear you, yes, I think you can hear it.
There we go. We couldn't hear ourselves think for a moment there. It is quarter time. I can see EG are very much talking about making sure that they are using the width of the pitch to go round the very tight unit that we discussed earlier from Loughborough, who are very much having a discussion from side to side that hold that centre very nicely. They always have that pressure with the individual players and the ability of the EG players to jump into those pockets of space as well. So here we go, we're heading into the last quarter. EG are on their way on. So Loughborough, and it is 4-0. I must say that penalty scoring defence was really good there. I think it was the number 25 from Loughborough, who was obviously padded up to the max, but stepped up really nicely to get to the ball and make contact before the oncoming slide of the EG player.
Yeah, I think they're number 25 and then Iona Campbell. They've had a few crucial tackles in defence there, especially against the likes of Ellie Ware coming down the right-hand side. And we're underway in the fourth and final quarter. East Grinstead putting high pressure on. Oh, ball just sliding under Jojo's stick there. Seeing the importance of that counter cover coming in the top of the cover that top of the boot. Little aerial ball to Chloe, sadly just Sophie Brace gets the pick up. Around the back, East Grinstead just hanging behind the halfway line, not putting too much pressure on at the moment, happy to just conserve a bit of energy. Sophie Bray waited for that ball, picked it up beautifully, popped the ball in space, but just a little bit too far for G. But again, look at that work rate, her getting back two players, yet she's back there putting pressure on. Excellent midfield work. Coming back to put the pressure on the Loughborough girls.
Another thing just to discuss here, Pip and I have discussed this before, is the length of the pass that you make. If it's a long pass, then it's easier to intercept and easier to read. Whereas if you take it to that line of opposition before you obviously make that pass, it's a shorter distance, so it's harder to read, harder to intercept. So it's really interesting here. Loughborough, for me, haven't quite taken it to the line before they've tried to make those intricate passes, or indeed the fast passes that have still been picked up by the EG players. The EG players have had really good shape, and they've been able to just pick off a lot of the passes that the Loughborough girls have been trying to make. I think that's something that they might want to look at as a team, whereas EG have been very much moving the ball all of the time, even when they receive it. That was a great example, in fact, just taking that free hit so early. And in her movement, she then passes it on. It's very, very hard to intercept that way because you never quite know the line that you need to take. Unfortunate there.
Excellent effort from Courtney there.
Yeah.
Lovely piece of skill just to beat that defender and push that ball just wide of goal. Good pressure there from Ellie Rao. Not necessarily trying to make the tackle, just putting pressure on, waiting for another player to come back.
Good, set high, be ready!
Again, E.G. getting behind the ball. You can see there, East Grinstead in their press, what they're trying to do is not allow the ball onto that right-hand side. So trying to stop it go out wide to their right defender. Well stepped there by Bridget to make that interception, puts the ball through, but just misses an East Grinstead stick and will roll off the back line for a 16 yards. So East Grinstead gaining a bit of territory, they'll push up. Big gap here in the middle, not seeing very many purple bodies in this sort of middle section of the pitch, in the midfield area. Perhaps that's why they're lacking those connections, because they're trying to hit that long ball through, and there are just too many white East Grinstead shirts that are picking up those loose balls. Great ball into Courtney, under pressure. A lovely piece of skill just to get around that defender into the circle and dispossessed. Lovely turn from the Loughborough player there in the middle, and 15 on the ball now. Ellie Ray and Sophie Brave. There's on two players you want to get stuck between as a defender, because you'll be in a lot of trouble. Great ball through, that speed. Oh,
that deserved the goal. That genuinely did.
Deserved a goal, but outstanding defence there just to get your stick in the way. I think that defender got a touch on that.
Do you?
I think so.
Okay, fair. No, she didn't. It's a hit out.
Okay.
It was
I
wide.
got it wrong then. Hey, I always try and back the defender here and there. Got to give them a bit of credit every now and again, don't you?
Great pick again. As you can see, these interceptions from E.G. now coming thick and fast. What a ball from Courtney. And unlucky for Morton there to just slid away from her. She went to take her shot. Not quite enough on her first touch.
Lovely ball. That's the second really good bit of vision I've seen from Courtney, getting those balls to the higher players.
Yeah, it's amazing actually, because she, when we were playing a couple of years ago, was our youngster, wasn't she? And it's lovely to see her now getting all those minutes, looking experienced, and all that she learned over these last few years is really coming into full effect for E.G. now.
Yeah, we're also lucky enough to have her mother as our physio, Jill.
Yeah.
She's a nutter.
It was her birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Jill.
Happy birthday, Jill.
Yeah, that's a great family to be involved with.
Oh, lovely ball in the back. Ellie, she's got the pace to get there, and she's got a bit of time to pick her pass, but well defended by the number 5 from Loughborough. Very cool, calm and collected.
Who's their captain, I see from her?
It is Maddie Pearce.
Here we go. So this is Lydia, or Ron as she's also known, down the baseline.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, it's
Very unlucky
to have gone just off the back line, so it's a hit out. But nice to see those 3D skills. 3D skills is just when you lift the ball slightly. So she was able to eliminate people there just by lifting the ball up in the air and getting a fast feet around. That's got to hurt that, but apparently it's still a Loughborough ball. Probably just about shin pad level, so safe enough.
Great little touch there from Ellie, just to stop. I think that's Charlotte Watson, guess it, breaking that line. Ellie on the ball, well, carrying it beautifully, a good 20-30 metres to get it into the D. Little pop into that dangerous 5-yard area, but very calmly collected by the Loughborough defender to play that wide. Sadly, not getting an EG stick on that, jumping in front of that defender.
Absolutely right. You did a Ronaldo in there pouncing, didn't you?
Yeah. I think that's how Sophie scores most of her goals. She just jumps in front and takes the defenders by surprise. Good pressure there. That forces the Loughborough ball over the line. I think a bit of a miscommunication. Someone was going to be subbed, and she maybe thought they were leading for the ball.
Yeah, it's not ideal when you pass to a sub.
Yeah.
Nice idea from Sophie there. She's got all sorts of little touches that you don't really think look physically possible. And that's an example that she allowed it across her body, late touch to then use her foot space to touch it. She was looking to make a connection with the forward that was further ahead, but didn't quite go to the position she was hoping for.
Lovely bit of defensive skill there from Irish just a couple of seconds ago. Little dink over the stick, just to take the pressure.
What a tackle. She is a defender one, that Chloe. She's the one you want in your one-to-one defence. I had no doubt she was going to come away with the ball there. And Ellie is on one. She is playing so well. These last 10 minutes, I've probably seen her carry the ball independently over 100 metres. Obviously not in one time.
It's good maths from you, Duggan.
Why, thank you. Something we're always talking to our junior players about. You do actually have to be smart to play hockey. You've got to work out so many things, different risks and different distances, speeds, all sorts. Being good at maths does help.
Also keeping track of the score.
That's right, although there's a scoreboard there, so we're all right.
Fair enough. Grinstead just trying to crowd that area. I think they're trying to stop Loughborough playing down the right-hand side. They're happy for it to come down the left. You can see we've got Bray and Ellie down our right, so we obviously want that ball to be going into that area. Just you can see they press when they do press, shifted slightly left to allow them that space on their left and our right.
And Jojo read that really well. She did what's called like a flying wedge, so they were under quite a lot of pressure, and she is the central player in behind the front line, stepped all the way through and intercepted and nearly paid off big time for EG there. Doing well to track back, EG, I have to say. Look. Really good pressure. I think that she's going to get yeah, she has. So EG are going to be down to 10 men. A green card, 2 minutes, I believe, Pip. So we'll see whether that is, if there's any fruition for the Loughborough team.
Yep, sadly her hard work tracking back backfired a little bit.
It did. I think she lost her legs in that last bit. We were just talking about her really short and sharp moments, weren't we? And that was about 25 metres. Probably 2 metres too many.
Sure, I think the coach will have a couple of words with her.
But not at this time. You're not allowed to speak to players when they're in the naughty bin. So she right now is sat next to the umpire's friend. And he will be taking that very seriously and timing those 2 minutes.
Loughborough in the top quarter.
Water ball. And it fell to her forward there, so very well positioned there, Norma. She didn't have to save it because it's hit her, but it was very, very, very important that she was actually off her line and stood across to the right there as, I think it might have been Harriet took a touch. Yeah, so her deflection, unfortunately, led to Loughborough forward then having a strike, and it was first time straight at the EG goalie, so very well done. Good experience goalkeeper that.
Lovely little touch through from Robin Bentley through to G, who's going to fire it across and doesn't make that connection with Joe Westwood. Joe Westwood playing in the midfield now. A lot of hard work to get to that position as well. A lot of good leg work put in by her. Clearly a very fit player.
So the time will nearly be up for those of you that have been counting the 2 minutes. They haven't yet had... Oh no, they did have a circle entry. And a shot on target.
Yeah, you'll notice that East Grinstead won't push as high now because they are obviously now down. So they'll just be happy to hover behind the halfway line and just count down those 2 minutes. There we go, keep possession.
Oh, not what she was looking to do there. But she was back into position. Oh, and unfortunately those two were trying their best.
And then that was Beth Alexander. She's new for Loughborough, so
well done her. So what's going to be lovely here is, as you can So Chloe is running out to the first castle. Being 14 slacking, looking for a deflection on the right-hand side.
She wasn't really getting that angle to get across the goal there though on that one.
Decided to go the other way this time, so again number 14 delivering the pass but going back to inject at that time, but the right player stepping up brilliantly. I think she wore that one. Delivering those two. Let's see if the white headband girl, who is currently twiddling her stick, moving her headband, looks like she may be a little bit more involved in this one. Let's have a look at that second pass off. Nope. Okay, number 14 this time. That motions around the circle and those 30 corners, and she's now put one straight in. It's now 4-1 for those of you wondering, and it is 4 minutes to play. So Loughborough are going to try and get something else out of the game. And interestingly, EG's heads are a little bit down because that has just gone off the sideline again. Another easy turnover. Just a simple basic technique was lost out. And here we go. Here it is simply going to be carried out. The right-hand side, great decision. And that is, I think, going to be named our man of the match. Right, Pip? Number 7, called G.
Yep.
She's now just calmly walking away from it. And it's 3.5 minutes to play. And we're going to keep it in that right pocket with a aerial from Gilly. Turned over again. So now it's a Loughborough ball.
It's really important in these games, even when you're 4-1 up, you don't want to lose your defence and concede any more goals, because otherwise you leave the game on a bit of a low. You want to finish on that high, just as they probably were at half-time, feeling confident coming out of the third quarter as well. You don't want all that hard work to be slightly dampened by a poor 3 or 4 minutes at the end of the game. He's Grinstead here in possession. Irish brings the ball out. Bring it around to Chloe.
And under 3 minutes on the clock. I don't think they're going to score a goal a minute here. So, pretty safe to say that EG are going to come away with 3 points today. But what will be the scoreline?
Well intercepted by Jojo there. That was Charlotte Watson on the ball, looking for that really key pass, but Jojo just cutting that off. Well read, gained that experience coming through. Well picked up there from our player of the match, G, number 7. Brilliant little touch, very calmly just passing it on, making sure we keep possession of the ball in these final couple of minutes. Again, the ball comes out, making herself available constantly. And 2 players around her, but she still manages to play the ball out.
And last 2 minutes to play. And now she is making her way back in. I'm not going to want to concede at this time. Jojo, as you can see, has rejoined the game now, so they're back to 11 EG, and Loughborough are trying to work an opening. EG are sitting quite deep now at the halfway stage, a 50 press, and Lydia has intercepted that beautifully. As we were saying, they're just a little bit further away than I would suggest when they're trying to make their passes, meaning that it gives the girls and EG the time.
We've got another card here for the Loughborough player, number 3.
So that means that EG are going to finish the game with 11 and Loughborough will finish with 10. So that's unfortunate for them.
You can already see Sophie Bray recognising the deficit that the lack of players that Loughborough have and trying to put full pressure on them. Ellie Rare wins the ball, takes into space. This is dangerous when Ellie Rare's got the ball in space. But Loughborough are doing quite well. A little bit of aerial skills, and their goalkeeper comes off her line to close her down. Well done to their goalkeeper there.
Although I think it did hit somebody's foot. It wasn't seen by either umpire, and Loughborough break out of the D, and they are working down the right-hand side. It's now an EG sideline, and Loughborough, you can hear their players calling, "Come on Loughborough, let's go." They're dropping in very deep, because obviously they don't forget they've lost that player. But number 7 has stepped up and through. So EG have actually got an extra player. and Loughborough are risking it man for man at the back. They do not have a cover player. So EG, if they manage to get into that attacking third, are going to have an opportunity to score.
You can see Gilly's experience here on the sideline. She knows there's a minute to go, and she's just creating free hit after free hit after free hit there. Very experienced player, all cuts inside. And Autumn, good work to get in there. Nice early ball into Bray, always a dangerous one, and cleared off to the right.
So there we have it, girls. It was a 4-1 to EG. No, I meant the pitch, the players in the pitch. They're all girls in the pitch, I hope.
Yep.
So everybody at home, I hope you enjoyed our commentary. I hope you enjoyed even more so the sounds of players on the pitch. From the Loughborough girls as well. And we're going to name our players with that. For Loughborough, we're going to name number 14. Her name again was Lorna Mackenzie. And for EG, we are naming number 7, Angel.
What is the name now?
Yes, please.
And thank you very much for tuning in. Send us a like this channel and subscribe. We love having you with us. Hopefully bringing you that little bit closer in time to get to the pitch in person, but still allow you to support the game. We look forward to the next couple of games. We don't actually have a game in the next 2 weekends, obviously. That will be in preparation for us going to France for the European Club campaign in September. So we will all the best of luck for that. Hopefully that will be live streamed as well sometime. So do keep an eye on that. Make sure you want all the super cool to see the full girls there getting involved in the congratulations. Look, they're having all sorts of anecdotes from Sophie and Ellie and conversations as well. What an experience for those young players, and hopefully they will inspire the next generation of EG to come through. What a talented bunch of youngsters we have in our club as well. We're very lucky to have them. One thing you will always notice about GP girls, they're so good at getting the young involved in talking to them. We have a club day the other day, and they have them very well. But to notice every time I see it, conversations every day, the same things as well. Social things around in the social, bringing them together as a team. And it's so lovely to see that. That's absolutely great from those always a good way to start the season. Onwards and upwards, as we said, the new league structure means that we'll play everyone once up until Christmas, and the top 6 games are pulled together. We play each other twice again after Christmas break, after the English season, and so it's a long fight to each other against back after relegation, and the top 6 battling out and the top 12.
And a couple of unsung heroes to mention. As you can see over there on the pitch, we've got Tony Chris, who's the manager, who's picking up the penalty point defence equipment. And I noticed that Loughborough didn't have a Tony Chris for half-time to transfer their kit, and it got soaking wet in the water. So there's people like that at this club who are making a big difference to those that are playing the pitch. They don't have to think about those kind of things. And very well done to Mary Duke and Jason Lee on their first win of the season as well. I think there's going to be many more to come if the girls can continue to play like that. Having so many girls have a good day in combination is quite a journey.
Over and out. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a lovely rest of the weekend.
Bye bye for now.
Then I was there.
Did you? Yeah, that's alright. No, I'll have him here and then pass him to you. Right, love, you ready? He's so good. He's the best boy ever, isn't he?
And I wish I brought Josh to play with me.
Yeah, we can play tractors next time. We can go and bring some little tractors now if you like. Do you want to? Yeah? Come on then. Yeah, we bring your little tractor and your show then we can go and play. Yeah? You want to? I didn't bring any little ones, but Chris's son is called Joshy and he can bring his little tractors next time if you like. Yeah. You want to? No? Right, go all the way down. Yeah. So I can go like, yeah. It's going to be a fire woman. Are you ready? There's a fire, there's a fire. I'm going to pass you here, and then I'll come and take that. Or do you want to climb down the ladder yourself?
No. The more connections you put into something, the more problems you're going to.
I'm going to get my bag. Eli? Eli, listen to Mummy. Either Mummy goes down and then Pippa passes you to me, okay, so she comes straight up and passes to me. Yeah? Do that way. Okay, sit down in the bottom then. I'll hold you here. Really? What about their Mummy? Yeah, you do feel quite safe, don't you? Even though when you're feeling it, you don't. When you're looking at it. This helps you to higher up there. Back. Oh, I'm up there. Back. Come down. We'll sign up with Irwin. And the jacket.
Yeah.
You ready, Pet?
Yeah, she is. So just stretching the tractor.
The more you put in,
Okay, good night.
A little bit that way.
Yeah.
Close to the camera. We need to quiet. So you stand by, Ellie goes first, then you.
I'll just answer your own question. Yeah. Seeing as though we said goodbye, thank you for tuning in, like and subscribe.
To be fair, I reckon a fair few people would have tuned in to watch.
Yeah, I think
even if it's just other teams scouting.
Yeah, to be fair, like my boarding house school texted me and said I can't hear you on the mic.
So you guys. We're good.
Amazing.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Right, we have Ellie Ray here after the post-match. Ellie, give us your thoughts on the game.
Really enjoyable just to get back out there again. After 11 months of no club hockey, so great to be out playing, and for us to start the season with a win. Couldn't really ask for more. I think everyone went out there and just played with a smile on their face and we saw that. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and roll on the league, I say.
Yeah, roll on the league, roll on France. Brilliant attacking play from you today. It was really close. We nearly had you as our man of the match. However, we're going to have our actual man of the match in a minute. But you did create a lot of goals. You scored a goal. And such a great part of the team. One thing we did notice as well was you grabbing those ball girls and having a chat to them as well, which is so great. Coming in from Tokyo and using all your experience. So thank you very much. Well played.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Good luck for the rest of the season.
Cheers. See you later.
Next up, we have G. I'm actually going to get her to pronounce her name properly, unlike the way I've probably been pronouncing it.
How did you say it?
Guadalupe.
That's pretty close.
Okay.
Guadalupe. But if I want to, maybe I'm going to go like Guadalupe.
Okay. That's what I thought I was saying. Anyway,
yeah, fair enough.
You are our man of the match. Very well played. First game. And brilliant work in the midfield. We're just saying you're attacking, you created so many opportunities, and your work rate in defence is brilliant. That's why you were our player of the match. One quick question for you. How have you found playing in England, being with EG? Obviously, how long have you been here for?
3 weeks.
4 weeks
tops. Yeah, I actually love it. It's really nice. I remember coming the first day and I'm like, everyone's so nice, and it's like they're really easy to play. It's like they always cheer on you and they support you, and they're like, it's really fun to be with the team. It's like you come here and like it just gets you in a game with them. So it's really, really nice to play, and they're amazing players. So I'm really glad to be part of the team now.
Well, we are certainly glad to have you as part of our team. Looking at the way you played today, and I hope maybe your family's watching back home.
Oh, hopefully they will.
Yeah, hopefully they're watching back home, but hopefully with this live stream they can actually watch the function. More.
They will.
Looking forward to seeing a little bit more of you, and good luck in France.
Thank you very much.
Next up we have Autumn, who has made her debut for the first team today, and Autumn, what a debut that was. I would say you should have had 2 goals.
Yeah, I would have said 2 goals as well.
What would you say about Sophie Bray stealing your goal?
Just making sure it went in, I guess. 2 minutes before, right?
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, she just didn't want to feel too confident too early on, I think, maybe. But no, brilliant goal there. Cool, calm and collected. Putting it in the net was brilliant. We love watching your work rate. We know how hard you work to get into this first team, and I'm sure the girls would love having you here. How did you find the experience of playing your first Prem game?
Yeah, it's a bit different. It was a great day to make my home debut at home in front of the crowds, and everyone that supported me to get here. It's been great, and to score my debut as well. It means a lot.
Brilliant. Yeah, I think most of the stands were filled with your supporters by the sound of things. When you scored that goal, I don't think I've ever heard a crowd cheer as loudly at EG as they did. So hats off to them as well for making themselves known. But very well done. I'm sure you'll be looking to get a couple more games under your belt for the EG ones, and we look forward to seeing a bit more of you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Autumn. And last but certainly not least, the one, the only, Sophie Bray, who steals people's goals, takes credit for herself. No, I can't say that. 2 goals, Sophie, not bad. So 2 from 1, not a bad stat. My question to you as captain is, how are you guys looking to prepare for the club trophy championships coming up?
Well, we've had a good pre-season, and we've had an opportunity to be able to rotate, play different players, I think, which is important. We've got
massive squad depth this season. Five girls made their debut today, and it looked like they've been playing with us for years. So we've got a really good squad, a really big squad, and yeah, just using the league games that are now competition games is good preparation for a couple of weeks' time.
Yep, fair enough. So you guys leaving in about 2 weeks, am I right?
I think so, yeah. It's coming around quickly.
Yep. And looking past the competition coming up, what are your team's hopes for the season?
I think we've got a very busy year. We'll play a lot of games if you include our 2 European trips, indoor of course. So I think it's around, as a squad, kind of managing the long season, and yeah, it sounds cliche, but with so many games so quickly, it's very much one game at a time, and to start the season strongly so we're in a position to finish in that top 6 before Christmas.
Yeah, well, you've certainly done that to begin with. One game, one win. That's all you can ask for. Lovely to watch you in action. So lovely to have spectators around as well.
Yeah, an amazing job with the live streaming.
Thanks very much.
My mum's texted me and said she loves it. So
brilliant,
great
glad
job.
to hear. Thank you very much for joining us. Well done to the EG ladies. Please remember to like and subscribe. We'll be here again for another game to make sure you guys can catch all the action, no matter where you are, England, Argentina, India. We hope to have you joining in to enjoy watching the glorious East Grinstead hockey ladies doing what they do best. Thanks very much.
That's right.
The world is constantly in motion, moving fast, and it all runs on data. By the power of technology, we bring people together, wherever they are, and keep the data they depend on flowing round the clock. Our data center, cloud and mobility solutions, support business-critical functions in the most innovative and demanding sectors, from genetic science and cancer research to autonomous vehicles and space exploration. We build automated data centers, driving sustainable energy, helping to conserve our planet. Our technology connects you to the data and the people you need. Safely, securely, and reliably. Focus. Powering your digital transformation.